Comedy Bang Bang, we are back. James Acaster, Heckler's Welcome on HBO. I wrote it down on my sheet here in such a way, I keep thinking it says HBD.
Imagine if I was on HBD.
Yeah. What if you were on HBD, man? I'd love you. I want my guests to bring drugs.
Yeah.
Anytime they're here. You're not carrying, are you?
No way.
A long flight from England.
No way. I would never do that.
Yeah. No, you'd get it while you're here, right?
Yeah. This is the place to do it. It's legal.
Just over at Reggie Watts' house.
I'm going to Reggie's house. He's asleep. Reach under his pillow. So many.
It's
drugs.
a reverse tooth fairy.
Yeah. I leave some money for him to buy more drugs.
HBO, November 23rd. Heckler's Welcome. We have to get to our next guest. She's an impresario. We spoke to her in Tarrytown. We just played Tarrytown, New York, not too long ago. And please welcome back to the show, Mrs. Lindhurst.
Yes. Hello, Scott. It's so good to see you.
So nice to talk to two English people? I can't quite tell. What are you?
I'm American. I'm old money.
Oh, you're old money American.
American money,
okay.
Scott.
Got it.
So
yes.
I hear the accent now.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely sound almost British, very upscale, smart.
It's New American standard. Yeah.
Every British person I meet, I think, wow, this is class.
Yeah.
You know, do you have the same thing?
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. I'm American old money too.
Yeah.
And whenever I meet an English person, I just think this is class.
It must be so nice to live in England and just meet a classy person everywhere you go.
I love it.
Classy everywhere you go. Class.
Yeah, so much class.
Now, explain to Jane. You and I just spoke maybe a month or so ago.
We're close friends. Yeah,
I don't know that I would go that far. I met you once, and we didn't speak after the show. But explain to James exactly who you are, what you do.
Yes, I run the Lindhurst Mansion in Tarrytown, New York. And we do sort of a dinner theater there. Very fun, very spooky.
Have you been to Tarrytown at all, James?
I've never heard of Tarrytown. I'm sorry, but I've never heard of Tarrytown.
Have you heard of the legend of Sleepy Hollow?
Oh, yeah.
That's where it is.
Really? It doesn't look like it's in New York, but...
Yes, it is in New York. Tarrytown, New York.
Old money, New York.
Yeah. Wow.
That's why it doesn't look like New York. It's old money.
Yeah. So you have this mansion there.
Beautiful, enormous mansion. First swimming pool.
In America or ever?
Yes, ever. I was born in the swimming pool, Scott.
Were you?
Yeah.
Was that an accident or was that pre-planned?
Yes, my mother had no idea she was pregnant. Went off the diving board, dove in, and I popped on up.
So was she midway through the air when you popped out?
Yes.
So you landed on the diving board?
Yes, I hit the diving board first, and then I
it was a double
on
dive.
In. Oh,
wow.
yeah. I got pulled in by the umbilical cord.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And now, hopefully, you're no longer attached to the umbilical cord.
No, but we left it. Old money, we leave it in for a while.
In the pool?
No, just the umbilical cord. You want to stay attached for a while while the mom is in bed and the baby in the carriage, and then eventually it disintegrates.
How nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
I think eventually everything disintegrates, don't you think?
Yeah, I think over time everything will disintegrate.
Yeah,
because,
it's nice to think about.
I don't know if it's nice to think about it, Scott, but it is important to think about it.
It is.
And I think
so why are we recycling stuff?
Yeah.
Like, why bother?
Waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it'll disintegrate eventually.
The whole thing's a waste of time.
Yeah,
and this is, for the listener, we are only a few days into Trump's presidency, and Scott has adopted his viewpoint.
Oh, yes. Me and Scott were
Gotta get on board early.
You were at the Trump rally, Scott and I. Yes, old money, Scott. Yes.
Old money, of course.
You're newer money, but it's okay.
I'm podcast money, which seems even worse than new money. And so you have this interactive theater there at the Lyndhurst mansion.
Oh yeah, you were there, Scott.
And I was there. We talked about it when you were on the show, the live Tarrytown show.
We play a game. You know, we couldn't get the rights to the game Clue,
or Cluedo, as they say in English. Sorry,
yes,
to make sure that you know what we're talking about.
Class.
I learned that. Why do they call it Cluedo? By the way, it makes no sense.
Oh, it's because our board is made of dough. It's like so the whole thing is baked.
So it's like a flatbread.
Yeah, it was like the people who made the Great British Baking Show originally created Cluedo, this board game.
So this was
2 hits
right
out of the box.
Mary Berry and
Ma-
Paul Hollywood.
Paul
They put
Hollywood.
this together.
Yeah, it was their idea, the two of them. And they
you
were
watch this
obsessed with
guy-
murders before.
You watch this guy, Paul Hollywood, and you think, like, he's got to be American. And then it turns out he's English? What's going on with this guy?
He's been very sneaky there. And we don't actually know. Often, like, customs are on him when he tries to get into the country.
I get the sense that, like, all these British shows that we find very charming, everyone hates them in England.
Yeah,
Do you like them?
Oh, no, everyone hates Great Britain. I mean, we put Great British Bake Off. That's how much we don't like it. You know, we refuse to call it a show like you guys do.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Tom Colicchio or Paul Hollywood?
Colicchio, I meant that first season of Top Chef when he kicked off that first guy for sassing off.
Oh, yeah.
He's a brawler.
Yeah.
And he
What
wears
kind of hat was he wearing?
Probably a fedora.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he would win.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
Tom Colicchio, no offense, of course.
No offense
No
taken.
offense to your
I
country.
mean, no, it's fine. Paul Hollywood, many people would like to see him getting beaten up, and he knows that. He knows that.
If you ever see him on the street, a lot like Houdini, punch him in the stomach.
Yeah.
That's his weak spot, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Houdini famously said he could contract his muscles so
Yeah.
that it wouldn't hurt him, but someone did it on the street without warning him, and that's how he died.
Wow, yes. No, I know the story, but thank you for telling me.
Yes.
I'm not mansplaining Houdini to you, am I?
No. Not in Trump's America, never.
Imagine being the guy who punched him.
I know.
I
Like,
thought it was just
it's like your girl in the robot thing going like, he said to.
Do you think you'd let a fan punch you in the tummy?
Was that against the rules?
Yes, violence was against the rules, but I've been pushed over before on stage, and it wasn't very nice. So maybe I'd take a shot to the tummy.
I was doing a show in Utah recently, and we were playing musical chairs, and this guest that I couldn't stand who was on the show, I think it was Sabrina Carpenter, this little tiny girl. She pushed me over to get the final chair.
And she won, didn't she?
Yes,
she beat
she
the
did.
shit out of you,
Yes,
didn't
she did. Anyway, so you do this interactive show which has all these different kind of murder rooms.
Different rooms, different characters, of course, different weapons. Like, for example, I always play Mrs. Cockpiss. Remember, Scott?
Mrs. Cockpiss.
Yes, so a terrible widow whose husband died in a mysterious accident. He was poisoned, you see. But you'll never know. You would never know how. You never knew. You never knew.
What do you mean, like through poison?
You never knew how he died.
Like he had
You
some poison.
never figured it out.
He was poisoned. He just ate poison.
You never knew how he died.
All right.
It's a mystery, you see. Then, of course, there's Colonel Ketchup.
Colonel Ketchup. Right.
Yes, a very alpha, masculine man. You were not allowed to
So
play
we've gone
him.
from Mrs. Cockpiss to Colonel Ketchup.
Yes.
Seems like this joke is not escalating.
What are you talking about?
It's de-escalation in comedy.
Then
Interesting.
there's, of course, who else is there? Mrs. Cream. Remember?
Cream.
Yes.
Okay.
Filthy whore. Dirty slut gaping hole of a woman.
Okay.
You remember her?
I mean, I went through this is about a month or so ago. I've had so many more
You
experiences.
played the game. You were wonderful, Scott.
Thank you. Yes, it was a lot of fun.
It was so fun. You know who he played?
Out of the three you've just said, or was there another
There was
character?
another one.
Go on.
Yes. Remember, Scott?
I do. I mean, I was assigned this role.
Professor?
I
Professor?
don't recall the exact
Professor
name.
Cum.
Professor Cum.
A
Yes.
silly man who sucks his own cock.
I didn't. Look,
Don't you
I was assigned the
remember?
role.
You wanted to play it. First, you wanted to play the big alpha man, Colonel Ketchup. I said, no. Then you wanted to play the Canadian, Mr. Poutine. I said, no.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And then I said, what about this one for you, Scott? You said, oh, please, can I play it? I want to suck my own dick.
I mean, it was the only role left. To be fair.
Right, and Mrs. Garlic, the stinky old hag, was taken, of course,
Yes,
as
of
well.
course. But we had a great time that night. I mainly just sat in the corner doing my thing.
Yeah, you were crucial to the plot,
Yes.
sucking your own dick. That was you, Scott. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
I mean, I vaguely recall the
You're
details. but
fantastic. One of the best
Thank
I've ever seen.
I mean, I
sucking
appreciate
his own
that.
dick.
Always nice
You
to
should
meet a
have
fan.
seen him. He doesn't look flexible, but he must work out in his gym because he had his head fully on his own dick. Do you remember, Scott?
That's very impressive, Scott.
I mean, it's especially hard when you have a micro penis like I do. So it's
Yes,
hard
he
to
had,
get all the
he
way
had
down
the
there.
balls in his mouth as well. I was touching his own asshole. It was incredible.
I mean, it was a night. It was an interesting night.
He was walking around with his head on his dick.
In any case, that was then.
Did you see The Substance?
I have not seen The Substance yet.
You looked like the woman at the end of The Substance.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I can see why you think English people are class now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We're old money.
Yeah.
It's very classy for America right now, what we're talking about, of course.
So now, what are you up to now at the Lyndhurst mansion? Are you still there? Or
yes,
I mean, you own the place, of course.
No, I own the place. I'll die there. I'm going to die in that swimming pool. That's my plan.
Not if you die while you're here in L.A.
Now, what does that mean? You're going to kill me?
I'm just saying it could happen anywhere. The way to ensure you die in your own house is never to leave.
That's so beautiful when he talks like this. Isn't it nice?
Or if you get hit by a bus close by, go, take me back. I know I'm going to die. Take me back to my place. My last request.
That's insane. You don't want to go to the hospital.
No, take me back just in case.
Please take me home.
Just in case. Bring the doctors to me.
Take me to my hot tub. I want to die in my hot tub.
Yes.
Please, I want a cold plunge one last time.
Do you cold plunge?
Yes.
It's so strange that has become a thing.
Isn't it great? Every morning you wake up and you freeze the fucking shit out of your body.
It's like every year people come out and say like, hey, you know this wildly unpleasant thing? It's good for you. And then they make you do it, and everyone, like, in the wellness sphere.
Yeah, the wellness sphere. They like it, too, when you go outside and you put your feet into the grass every day.
That doesn't sound bad,
Raw
actually.
dog the grass with your feet.
I usually wear a condom on my foot before I... So what are you up to now? What's going on at the Lyndhurst
Well,
mansion?
you know, obviously the holidays are coming up.
That's true. You said, do you celebrate them in England?
Thanksgiving,
not
you
Thanksgiving.
must.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have to.
Oh, yeah, we celebrate Thanksgiving. We're on your side.
Good. I mean, honestly, must have been nice to get us out of the country.
Yeah.
Some of these holidays, by the way, I think they're so nice. Just start having them. You know what I mean? Like Thanksgiving, it's such a nice holiday.
Wait,
Yeah.
Did
just
you guys have Halloween, or did we take it from you?
We have it. We've never done it to the degree that you did it in the 70s and 80s. But
where there were Chips episodes about it.
Yeah. We know what you guys did. We'd watch sitcoms and TV shows where there'd always be a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
But then for a while in England, we'd adopt only really the rough kids would be doing it, and they'd be not very nice to the people who wouldn't open their doors. It wasn't really like what happens here.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's so reserved. It would be like knocking on a door. Would be something that English people wouldn't want to do. You know?
No, well, they'd be fine knocking on the kids who were fine knocking on the door were the kids who wanted to rob the house or like do something bad, and no one would open the door, be scared of the kids, and then the kids would trash the house from the outside, and that was every Halloween.
Yeah.
Now we've just about got to the point where the parents are taking the kids door to door and getting candy, but like we call them sweets.
I say another 200 years you'll get there.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
It's really wonderful. What kind of candy do they give out? Spotted dick or whatever?
Yeah. It's spotted dick, lumpy butt, and rashy vagina.
Sounds just absolutely fantastic over there, doesn't it?
Well, Mrs. Lyndhurst, I repeat, what's going on at the Lyndhurst mansion?
Let me get to it, Jesus Christ. Every time I try to speak, we're talking about fucking Halloween.
You say the holidays are coming up?
Yes. So obviously, we have some new rooms, Scott.
Oh, really?
New rooms and new weapons.
Are you converting some rooms into these? Because
yes.
Okay.
So we converted, for example, the hot yoga room now is a basic economy room, Scott.
Basic economy?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, think about it. In the holidays, you always take a flight, don't you?
Sure.
To go home.
If you're lucky.
And you're most likely flying not first, not premier, not even economy, but basic economy.
Basic, that's even worse than economy?
Oh, yes. You've never flown it, I see.
I mean, we did fly Spirit Airlines in the middle of the tour, and that felt like it.
Yeah, what's that terrible British line? We also people flew that as well, didn't they?
Yeah, terrible British line.
Yeah, what was it?
What was that? I can't recall, but yeah.
It's a British Spirit.
Something like that. Yeah. So basic economy is basically, do you get seatbelts?
Yes. If you don't get a bag, but you have to pay for a bag. So you have to check your bag, but you have to pay for a carry-on. You come on, and you get no tray table, no leg room, no window, no nothing. And you're seated next to 45 other people in one row.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That sounds bad.
That's one of our rooms.
Really? So
Yes.
you enter the room, you sit down next to 45 other people.
Stuffed in there. And so many people. Someone died there recently. Mrs. Cunt died there.
Oh, no.
Yes, she was killed with the gua sha.
Oh, no. What's a gua sha?
You don't know what a gua sha is?
I guess, James,
Do you know
what
what
a
a gua
gua sha
sha
is?
Yeah, I know what one is, but just in case I don't, can
Yeah.
you explain
of
it?
course.
We should get a
For the
definition from you.
listener,
Yeah.
it's
For the common listener who, they're just common people out there who work with their hands, love what they
commoner.
do.
the no money crowd. Sure.
Yeah, but podcast hosts, of course, we know what
You
gua sha
know
is.
what a gua sha is.
sha
Well, you know
is.
what lymphatic drainage is, don't you?
Yeah.
It's big in the wellness community. You drain all your lymph nodes. It's a
How
big-
does one do that?
With a gua sha.
Oh,
It's like a little quartz or something like that, like a little rock, essentially, that
You
you
put it down your
scrape
throat?
your face and you scrape your neck with.
oh God.
Move it around. So Mrs. Cunt was killed with one of them.
No.
Yes, she was killed in the basic economy room, Scott.
Oh, wait, as part of the show, or this
Someone drained her too hard.
is something that actually happened?
Yes, this is something that actually
Oh
happened.
no.
Well, all of our murders, unfortunately, most of them turn out to be real.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't get that sense
You
when I
were-
was there.
No?
You
Really?
were too busy
You were the only one
noshing
who's ever
yourself off. You
survived.
wouldn't know what was going on.
So, were you hoping I sucked my dick to death?
You're lucky you were sucking your own dick. That's the only reason you survived. You didn't notice all the murders that were
I
happening.
thought they were just actors. All the people.
No, Scott, they're
Oh,
real
okay.
murders. It's been treacherous, absolutely crazy. So you
A lot like
run-
my favorite Naughty by Nature frontman.
What?
Never mind.
Judging by the groan I heard, it seems like that was a really brutal reverend. So obviously, then we have the Thanksgiving Day parade room.
Thanksgiving Day parade room. Now,
That
James,
used-
you may not know about this parade, but it
No,
happens
we don't
every
have
year.
these back
Macy's usually
You would
hosts it.
love it. Yes. It's
Has a
in-
lot of balloons of cartoon characters.
They parade down the New York City.
Does England
Main
have
Street.
Snoopy?
Oh yeah. We got big into Snoopy.
You got big into Snoopy, really?
Yeah.
What do you guys love about Snoopy?
Just general attitude, the fact he doesn't give a fuck and like doesn't take any shit from people.
Yeah.
We really respect that.
He sleeps on top of a house.
Yeah, we sleep on top of a house, on his back, dick in the air.
Yeah. Looks uncomfortable
So
to me.
proud.
You know what I mean? I'm always like, get into the house. They built the house for you.
Yeah.
What are you sleeping on top?
I thought you
He's
were going to say because his
unconventional.
dick was in the air. You sleep with your dick in your mouth.
All right, Mrs. Lindhurst.
He sleeps like that.
I had to during the show.
Yeah.
It was a long show. It was like 9-10 hours.
10 hours, yes.
Yeah. It was too long, I thought.
Really? No, it's an interactive experience like Sleep No More in New York.
I know, but Sleep No More is like over in 2 hours.
It was 10 hours long.
Yes.
Were you hard for the whole time?
Yes, he was. He was
That was the most
absolutely
difficult part. But you kept feeding me with pornography, which was nice. So
Yeah, well, I had to do something to keep you going. I was worried about you.
I,
Scott.
to the point where I was like, you have a lot of pornography in this house.
Yes, well, we have one of those big screen TVs that normally is a fireplace,
Mhm.
and we would turn it into pornography when we know someone like Scott is coming over.
So what is in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade room?
Yes. So imagine you walk into the room and it looks like New York City.
Mm.
But then
City that never goes to bed.
never goes to sleep. You see Carrie Bradshaw on her laptop.
Oh.
You see a man who's pissed his pants and is laying in a bunch of trash over here.
From everything from Carrie Bradshaw to a man who pissed his pants. That's New York, baby.
That's New York. And then you hear Al Roker on the microphone and Hoda saying that you look like a blimp. And they talk about how blimpy you are.
Wait, they're insulting us, saying
Yes,
we're fat?
You're in the parade. You're a blimp.
Ah, having watched this, I know, James, you don't get it over there
No.
across the pond, but we're talking, of course, about Al Roker and Hoda Kotb, the soon-to-be retiree.
Oh, it's so sad, isn't it, Scott? You're crying.
And these are the real Hoda and real Al
Yes!
Roker come do this with
They
you?
come for a couple hours, 10 or 12, and we do the room.
Wow.
But it's the room, we just had a horrible murder there, Scott.
Oh, no.
Yes, in the Thanksgiving Day parade. It was, unfortunately, Mr. Poutine, and he died.
No, I really bonded with him.
I know, he was killed with the Tide Pod.
A Tide Pod.
Yes.
Did he swallow it himself?
He
Or?
swallowed it whole.
Wow.
He shit.
He what?
He shit.
He shit
Yes, until he died.
until he died. That's too long to shit.
Wait.
Until you die?
Was it was it a long shit and then he died, or was it a short
Yes.
shit and then he died?
It was a short shit.
Oh, it's a short
But
shit.
it was a big shit.
So,
and
like,
died.
he shit
big.
for 3 seconds and then died?
Yes.
Doesn't seem like that should kill you.
It shouldn't kill you, but if it's as much shit as you're saying, I guess that is concerning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was terrible. Absolutely filthy. We had to clean it all up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you cleaned it up and instead of just turning it into the shit room.
Right. Well, you know that room used to be the 9/11 memorial room.
Oh,
you
right.
remember?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Yes. So it was already a bit of a mess.
Yeah. And then what was the one room that we had? It was the Family Guy room.
There's a Family Guy room, yes, which is obsessed. We were obsessed with Brian. He's so funny.
Yeah.
A talking dog. Isn't that hilarious?
It's out of the ordinary. I'll say that much.
But we changed that room, Scott.
No!
I know. We had to keep it fresh, keep things going.
What is it now?
The Jay Leno room, Scott.
Really?
Yes, it's a bunch of pictures of Jay Leno just looking absolutely incredible for his age.
If his age is 120. Wait, do you have a Jay Leno out there in England? Do you know who this person is?
We know Jay Leno, yeah. We
Yeah.
really respect him. We're on his side against Conan.
Oh,
Good.
good.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
interesting.
glad he killed him.
Someone had to be, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yes, but we had a terrible murder in there recently, though, Scott.
Hopefully not Jay.
No, not Jay. Jay's alive and well.
Oh, thank God.
He flies in to do it.
Oh, wait, he's there in the room?
Yes.
Okay, when you said it was a tribute room,
Oh.
I didn't know he was actually there shaking
Of
hands.
course he's there. Yes.
Wow.
Full denim outfit, everything.
Wow.
Talking about his years doing parts on Last Man Standing.
Yeah, showing us his bank book where he just never touched his Tonight Show money.
Yes, yes.
Do you think he has denim underwear?
I do. Yes, I know he does. Yes, absolutely.
Can people punch him in the tummy?
This is such a good question.
Yeah.
I'd say no. Too old.
Too old, yeah. There's a cutoff.
There is a cutoff for the tummy punch.
Like Houdini, he was probably 38, maybe, which, people only lived to like 39 back then. But
Sure.
still, so it wasn't really a great tragedy when
No,
Houdini
no.
died.
38, no. It's a baby. It's an infant.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying he was old for. So we're not agreeing right now?
Yes, no, we agree. He was a baby.
Okay, interesting. Well,
Yes.
great room.
We have the Reba room.
The Reba room. This
Yeah.
is Reba McEntire themed?
Yes, Reba. Did you see her fun tweet about her hair?
Yeah,
On
on
election day?
Yep.
Yes, and we celebrate that. Do you know Reba?
I know her from the Lonely Island song on SNL when Keaton Thompson finds a wig in a dumpster and pretends to be her fucks Andy Samberg.
That's about all you need
Of
to know
course,
about
that's
her.
all you need to know. Yes.
Yeah, that's really all I
That's
know
the
about.
biggest thing she's
that's
done.
Genuinely all I know about Reba. So I don't really know anything outside of that.
She sings that song that's a working mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops.
She sings that song?
I am
That I've
the
never heard before?
tiger.
I have the tiger.
Yeah.
Reba
I
McEntire
am
singing
the
I have the tiger.
tiger.
Rising up. So that sounds like an incredible room. What happens in the Reba room?
Well, we had a murder there recently,
Oh
Scott.
no.
Yes, with the
Not Jay Leno.
No, not Jay
Oh, thank
Leno.
God.
No, no, it was Mrs. Cream. Yes,
Oh, Mrs.
she
Cream.
was killed by the Yankee Candle.
No. What's the Yankee Candle again? I've heard about
The
this.
Yankee Candle. It smells like absolute shitty pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice diaper. She died from the smell.
No.
Yes, can you believe it?
Why does anyone come to your place if it seems like the mortality rate is very high?
Because it's fun.
It is fun.
Wouldn't you
I can
want-
attest to that.
Wouldn't you want to die like this? You know how they do cruise ships where people go and they die? They call them the morgue.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like that.
Wait. When you say that, what do you? I mean, I've heard of cruise ships where people jump off accidentally.
No, these are the cruise ships that often go. They like to go up to Alaska, and older people, because it's cheaper than doing hospice care or something like that. It is. So they go and they live on the ship, and then they die there, Scott.
So how interesting! And they choose to die there.
Yeah, they choose to die
They
there.
know that, so
And-
it's cheaper than hospice. I
Yes,
see.
it's
And
nicknamed
you get
the
to see-
morgue.
You get to see Alaska.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that how
That's
you want to
so
go?
nice.
Looking at Alaska, waving at Sarah Palin.
be hard for you, Scott, if you died on a cruise ship and you'd be
would.
trying to get it to take you home so you can die at home.
Yeah, please just you turn this ship around.
Yeah.
I need to get back to Hollywood.
Please, as fast as
All
you
Hollywood,
can.
that is.
Oh yes, Scott, please. I want you to die at my castle.
I love to doing what I love.
doing what you love, sucking your own dick. Ideally in the X room, Scott.
Oh, you have an X room now.
Yes, with the X room.
Is this based on the Anything app?
Yes. But in this one, we play videos of Elon Musk jumping up and doing his cool X that he does.
Oh, that's so cool.
You know that's why he does it.
Yes, I have heard that.
Yes. But we had a terrible murder there recently.
Hopefully not Elon.
No, it wasn't Elon. Of course not. He's going to live to be 900 million.
Oh, thank God.
No, but Mrs. What's her face?
May she rest in peace.
Yes, Mrs. What's her face.
No.
She was killed. Yes.
Killed?
By
How?
the Imagine COVID video.
Oh, no.
Yes, you remember it. don't
Yeah,
you?
when all the celebrities sang Imagine, Gal Gadot.
Oh, yes, I do
Were
remember
you
that.
in it,
Kristen
Scott?
Wiig. No, I was not asked. To be honest, it came out, and for 1 second, I was a little jealous.
Were you?
And then I watched the video.
Sing it for me, Scott. I want to hear you sing it.
Imagine all the people. That's the other thing. Like they should have picked a key and stuck with that one.
A working mom who works 2 jobs, who loves the kids and never stops.
Eye of the
The
tiger.
tiger. It's the eye of the tiger.
It's the thrill of the fight.
I can't tell when you're singing Eye of the Tiger, if you're singing the song Eye of the Tiger, or if you're singing that song that also says Eye of the Tiger in it, the melody that you do. Yeah, there's that song where they go,
Yes.
I got the Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, does that song have the lyric "Eye of the Tiger"
Roar,
in it?
Roar by Katy Perry or whatever.
Yes, I
I
don't
can't
know.
tell the melody that you're assigning to it.
It's the eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
Did that help?
Not really.
It still sounds like both songs.
I enjoyed it every time. It doesn't help, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Scott,
nice.
I want you to come back to the mansion.
I have to get back there.
We have to have you back.
It was so fun.
You were so good at what you did.
I when I get an acting challenge, I commit.
110%.
Mm-hmm.
And you helped me clean everything up. And obviously, remember, we had to send you to the hospital because you shit your pants.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but I felt a responsibility. I had to come back, help you out.
I do have a new part for you, though, Scott.
Okay, a new part.
A new part.
Oh, this is exciting, boy!
Santa Claus.
The old fat man from the North Pole.
No, a dog who eats its own shit.
Oh, it's less good, but I'll take it. I could use the
We
work
would love to have you.
after the
Scott.
strikes. There's nothing going on over here.
Really, nothing.
Nothing.
Not even a peep.
not even a beep. All through the house. Not a creature was stirring.
Not even the
my
mouse.
computer mouse. 'cause
Oh!
I can't write scripts anymore because no one's buying them.
See, this is why he should be doing well in Hollywood. I don't understand why
Yeah,
he's not.
that and my treacherous joke about
Yeah.
naughty by nature.
I forgot about that one, and it was nice when I had forgotten about it.
I'm sorry. Well, look, Mrs. Lyndhurst, I got to get back to the mansion.
Oh, you
But
gotta come back.
Before then, I have to get to a break.